So I guess the summer is over, but you know, with the restrictions and all the hybrid plans in place, schools are, in fact, already open again. The air's a little bit cooler at night, at least in these parts. And I looked this up. There are 115 days left till Christmas, and just 86 days until I can put the lights in the windows of the rectory right across the street. But until the coming of the Lord, we have a lot of work to do, a lot of good to do, as Jesus did such a good thing even on the Sabbath in curing the man with the withered hand in the gospel. Speaking of work, this is, of course, Labor Day. And our work is very important to us. I've noticed that retired people, they rarely stay retired for long. They often take up some kind of part-time or unofficial job, probably not as much to keep busy, but to retain a sense of meaning and purpose. Today in our prayer, we should be very conscious, I feel, of those who are searching for work, and that's a lot of people, and how stressful that situation can be, particularly in this health crisis. Some, unfortunately, don't enjoy the work that they do. They don't enjoy their jobs, but still they do them because they have to provide for themselves and their families. Many, like myself, are fortunate to enjoy the work that they do, and the paycheck is just a bonus. If you go to school, going to school is hard work, and it's an opportunity and should always be viewed as such. And we should also be conscious this day, I feel, of people who work in hospitals and hospice visitors, to the homebound, to coaches and scout leaders and classroom mothers and fathers who help in this time of health crisis. We should remember those who pitch in, for example, at food pantries and soup kitchens when people are all the more in need these days. Police and firefighters. We should remember stay-at-home moms and dads, all those folks who labor for us and do so many things that we sometimes forget. And what about us as Catholics? What's our work? Well, I guess you could sum it all up as this. Our job is to imitate Jesus Christ and all that such imitation entails. And that imitation, that work of our lifetime, has its beginnings right here at the Mass. The very word Mass derives from a Latin verb meaning sent. However, there's another more ancient word that I used at the beginning today, the Greek liturgia, or the liturgy. That word liturgia translates roughly as the work, the task of the people. So here lies the reason that the Mass is so central for us at Catholic TV. It is the beginning for us. It is the core of our mission because it really defines us as Catholic people. We have no better way to fulfill the commandment to love God with all that we have and to love our neighbor as ourselves, as this act of worship. This is our work. And we are strengthened here in our imitation of Jesus Christ to be his hands, his mouthpiece, his heart in our communities, in our parishes, in our families. In these days, we need all the prayer that we can muster. As we bring the Mass to you each day on Catholic TV, I am personally grateful, I really am, for your generous support, particularly with the telethon that's coming up on September 18th and 19th. It's my work to be grateful for you. And it's our work here and every day at this altar to give praise and thanks to God for what he has done in his Son, Jesus Christ, whom we seek to imitate.